In 1984, a low-level hitman named Tomás Rueda was hired by a rival cartel to assassinate Pablo Escobar during a horse auction near Medellin. Armed with a hidden pistol and a plan to shoot from the crowd, Tomás got within 10 feet of Escobar, but he never pulled the trigger. Why? Because Escobar turned and looked directly at him, like he already knew. Seconds later, Tomás was grabbed by sicarios, dragged into a van, and taken to an unknown location. Everyone assumed he'd be tortured and killed, but Escobar did something no one expected. Instead of punishing him, he asked him a question. "What were you going to do after you killed me?" Tomás, beaten and bleeding, answered honestly, "I was going to flee to Cali and become a chef." Escobar stared at him for a long time, then laughed. 3 days later, Tomás wasn't dead. He was cooking breakfast in Escobar's kitchen. Escobar didn't just spare him, he gave him a second chance. He said, "Anyone who gets that close to me deserves to be close to me." Tomás became Escobar's personal chef, living inside the estate, cooking all his meals, and even preparing private dishes for high-level meetings. But here's where it gets even crazier. Over the next 5 years, dozens of poisoning attempts were made on Escobar through food, and every time Tomás was suspected. Yet each time, he passed lie detector tests. He even once ate half of Escobar's steak to prove it was safe. He was trusted, respected, and possibly still planning something. One night in 1991, Tomás suddenly vanished. No goodbyes, no body, just gone. Rumors exploded. Some say he fled with secrets that could have taken down the entire cartel. Others claim he was the poisoner all along and only failed because Escobar never finished the meals. A few believe he was killed by another jealous bodyguard and buried under the estate. But here's the wildest part. In 2014, a man matching his exact description was spotted working as a chef at a luxury resort in Portugal under a fake name. When investigators looked into it, the man had already disappeared again. So was he a traitor, a loyal servant, or the biggest inside threat Escobar ever faced? Nobody knows. But one thing is clear. He got closer to killing Escobar, and with a frying pan than with a gun.